Okay, OBS is being weird. What the hell? Are we good? This is being extremely fucking scuffed at the moment. Pardon me. Alright, let me get this going on my... That's the wrong thing. Beep boop beep boop boop boom beep boop boop beep beep boop beep beep boop 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 ba-da-doo boop 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 boop. So, welcome to Dialtown. Let me see how the audio is so I'm not overpowering anything. Here we go. Ring, 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 banana phone. How we doing? Okay, I think we're good. It didn't sound like I was too loud or the game was too loud. I made sure to lower the volume. So, this game, a little interesting. I can't do a game capture on it via through OBS. I have to do window or display capture, and had to get that working real quick. But I believe we are good to go now. This is a very insane dating sim little visual novel on the level of... What the hell? I just forgot what the name of the bird one was. Hatoful Boyfriend, that's what it was. Hatoful Boyfriend. It feels equally as insane. So let's get going. You get to meet the lovable... Our lovable little MC, who's an actual cryptid. Select a god-awful chapter to experience. Chapter 1 and 2. Yep. Alright. Shift, bring up conversation. Hello, doggo. Welcome to Dialtown, phone dating sim. You must now answer this hound's questions 3. You know what? Alright, let's do it. What's your name? Alright. Default name is Phone Gingy, but given who we are, I am, I guess. Ichibae. Really? That's your name? Oh, hun. I'm so sorry. I'm just how God made me, dog. I am God. Anywho, second question. Note, head section only affects compatibility with dateable characters and doesn't directly indicate gender. That's the next question. God, it looks so fleshy and gross. Oh, so that's interesting. I just noticed on here on the typewriter, Dogman. Nectar, Dogman. Okay. Phonehead. Ah, nice. Enjoy having dull markers living in your head. You know what? I'd rather be a phone than a fucking dog. My greatest burden is remembering where I've buried my old breadsticks at any given time. Please reevaluate your life choices thusly. Now, final question. A Goral. But stolen kidney and a... I'm sorry, but please, I identify as a stolen kidney and a bucket of bloodied ice. But I'm a Goral. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. Enjoy having the ability to feel emotions other than leather and bourbon, I guess. You know what? Thanks, Daddy Doggo. A wink. What did I say about calling me? Alright then, get out of my sight. Oh, there we are. I think I might try giving Creechur Ichibae a voice here. You, sinful creature. Seems I'm alive again. Yeah! Darn. I hate it when I do that. My breasts are firm and ripe. Must be getting ready to hatch. The time for reproduction is now. I must find a dank, dark pit to lay my eggs in. Fairground. Fairground is dark, dank, and greasy. Plentiful supply of carnival food nearby. Yes. I must go to the carnival. Mission gained. Go to the funfair. Well, there we have it. The carnival. So close yet so far. Must gain entry. Must penetrate defenses of mile-high railings. I mean, those railings are hardly a mile high. Bastard narrator! Need lay eggs! Well, you could always, go through the main gate. A plan so crazy, it just might work. Greetings, ticket buffoon. My name is Jerry, but okay, ma'am. How can I help you today? I wish to gain entry, Jerry of Ticket Booth. Well, do you wish to buy a ticket, ma'am? No, it's fine. I don't want to piss behind any of your rides this year.
I simply wish to find a fetid hole to lay my eggs in.
Okay, you definitely need to buy a ticket from us if you want to do that.
Ah, rats! How much would that cost?
$2. 2 buckaroos.
Fudge! I have 0. Tell me, young squire. Would you accept tales, stories, and other such whimsical parables as payment?
No. No, I would not.
Aw, shoot, I was so close to.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you that crone who lives in that tent next to the playground at the park?
Oh no, my cover has been blown!
Look, ma'am, I'm only telling you this because your stench is just gonna drive away customers. If I let you loiter around here uninhibited for any longer, it's Valentine's Day today.
Valentine's Day? Isn't that for romantic people?
Yeah, but... Didn't you say you have Legs Day or some other bizarre dribble to that effect? Surely you have a mate of some kind if you're getting ready to lay eggs. Oh.
Does the sock under my mattress count?
Okay, fuck it. I'm cutting to the chase. Because it can only take about 3 more dialogue options from you before my head combusts. Valentine's Day is a day for people who are, you know, in love.
Love? What on God's green earth is that?
Love is, well... Love is what happens when 2 grown-ups start craving more than just business handshakes and platonic ice cream breaks. Love makes 2 people want to go on romantic ice cream dates and drink all kinds of exotic elixirs and nectars together. When 2 grown-ups are in love, they'll make joint bank accounts together and go to the movies together to feed popcorn kernels to the rats and cockroaches there. And then one day, if you're lucky, your partner will take the kids away forever and go marry Steve, the guy in your accounting firm who works in the same cubicle as you, but makes 6% more per year than you, and you can finally have a good night's sleep. That's love, my scary friend. Speaking of which, we have a promotion on today, just for Valentine's Day. 2 tickets for the price of 1, for couples who are in love. If you can somehow convince someone to bring you here, you can, I don't know, force them to pay you in like a parasite. Granted, it'd take a real bastard to...
Mission acquired!
Oh, phone god fucking...
Muscles, mate!
Okay, go do that. Away from here!
Hey, Ticket Jerry, are you by any chance free on Valentine's Day?
I will call the police! Route lost. God damn it.
Scuttle away. Ichibae away.
Alright. Dialtown. Chapter 1. The funfair date. Well, look at that tall drink of water. Even with a rose. Bum 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 bum. Ah, tent, sweet tent. To find a well-functioning member of society to latch onto like a parasite, you'll have to leave your tent, you know.
Damn, I hate moving even when necessary. Can't I just lay my eggs here?
Keep in mind, this tent fully occupies a relatively unwatched patch of grass at Dialtown's local park. AKA, you are dangerously close to at least 4 swans at any given moment while in this squalid tent. Would your babies really be safe here?
Ah, shit, you're right. I hate it when you're right.
Friendly reminder, you can bring up the main menu at any point using the escape key, including during NPC dialogue and during player choices. This allows you to tweak any options and save the game at any point. Use this if you want to do something, but feel as if though it may get you arrested or killed.
What the fuck was that?
Let's go ahead and save. Let's go. Where would you like to go? To Uptown, Dialtown. Wait. I did save. Because I want to go hassle the kids. Ah, the playground. As long as you stay exactly 25 feet from the perimeter of this zone of merriment, you should be legally prosecutable. So, what now? Summon a nearby kid. Alas, your only form of intel. Wait, measure the ground.
Exactly 25.5 feet away. Perfect!
You know, now might be a good time to reflect on child labor laws and why you're no longer legally allowed to get closer to this very playground again in the first place.
Shut! I refuse to learn any lessons.
Rightio.
Summon child. Childer, childer. Come gather round, childer.
God, I sound like a witch for Ichibae Gingy. Hey, bozo, can I help you?
Child!
Yeah, I'm a child. What of it? I'm 4'7", smell like grass despite never touching it due to having a grass app on my phone. And I take crystal meth licorice flavored.
Kids grow up so fast nowadays. Why, I remember when I was your age. A mere hatchling. Why, my tail hadn't even grown yet. Still waiting on that bad boy to regrow, but once it does...
Okay, green woman. Say, aren't you not allowed to get within 25 feet of this here playground?
Joke's on you, you vertically stunted shitlord. I measured the ground before summoning you. I'm just within an irresponsibly marginal, but still legal distance. Ha!
You're less than 25 feet from me right now, though.
Nuh-uh.
We learned about 2-digit numbers at school yesterday, so your reptile brain bullshit won't work on me this time, bozo.
Well, double joke's on you, you little scroat. The law says that I can't get within 25 feet of the playground. Not the little scroats contained within its confines. Technically, you approached me. I win.
So if I go back to the slide, you won't be able to talk to me without shouting. Alright, see you later then, but...
No, I need insult, please.
If this is the question about the birds and the bees, then I'm sorry. My dad got really angry when I asked him about that for you. Turns out shit gets nasty when birds fuck.
No, it's not that question this time.
Then what is it?
Can you pay me into the funfair?
Are you seriously begging from children now? Have you sunk that low?
I was always capable of such things. There is no lower that I can sink to now. Little bastard, I'm about to give birth.
Sure, I guess, but like... I'm a literal child. You think I have money?
I hear you get allowance. Don't play dumb with me, Billy, you juvenile shit stain. I know your dad gives you pocket money for your weekly chores. Cough up the money or your kneecaps. I bite. Bitch, how? Okay, forget the threatening part. I bit off her more than I can chew, it seems. Come on, man, I'm desperate. I can feel the anger shifting. I need someone damp and moist to lay my eggs.
Okay, I'll stop you right there. I have $2.07 to my name.
I just need $2. Help a lady out.
Which should only afford me one ticket.
I need the ticket, not you.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no.
No, see, there's a 2-for-1 Valentine's offer on...
Yeah, for couples, bozo. Stop thinking like a cryptid and start thinking like a civilized person that can be imprisoned in grown-up jail.
Oh, right. Oh, shit.
Keep thinking, bozo. Sorry, pal. You gotta make it on your own.
Please, I'll pay you back. I'm good for it. I understand. Bitch. Say, what do kids eat? I'm about to be a mother, you see.
Are you trying to lure more kids away to clean your tent again?
No.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah. Now answer the question, you prepubescent shit stain.
Well, personally, I consume an exclusive diet of glitter, modeling clay, chocolate milk, and chicken nuggets, like most kids my age.
But the nuggets have to be dino-shaped.
You want to write this down?
I can't really write.
Oh, because you don't have a pen?
Sure.
Home dog, slice man. So what else do you want, bozo? What are the new cool words? Ugh, cool is the new drool. What you need are some quality slurs.
But aren't those the bad words?
They aren't just the bad words. They're the really bad words. Now, you want some slurs or not? Let's give him a let's take a peek. Now, I'm sure you know all the popular ones, like calling an inexperienced rug salesman Aladdin, or referring to a slightly unfamiliar dog as a Groucho. But the mightiest slur of them all, Krungus. It's like a cheat code, but instead of unlocking, you get an extra life. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's like a cheat code, but instead of unlocking you an extra life or more money, it just unlocks you a particularly painful death.
Awful. Thanks for sharing.
My pleasure, green one. Now, are we done here or what?
Ah, fuck it, I'm done. You're dismissed, child.
I do have a name, you know.
Yeah, and I don't care to learn it. You never asked me mine. Begone, stunted one.
Alright, later, bozo.
Alright, let's go.
Do we want to go Bigfoot or Randy? That's the question. Uptown Dialtown. Home of everything and everyone not cool enough to be in downtown Dialtown. So, what now? Let's summon a local hobo.
Hobo of Dialtown, I summon thee.
Yo. Hey, nice to meet you, friendo. The name's Hound. You need something? Nice to meet you. You new around here? Oh, wait.
You new around here?
New? Pal, I'm the oldest thing alive.
Even older than, like, a dinosaur?
Okay, counting dead things is like cheating and stuff. But yeah, I'm older than pretty much every dinosaur I've met. Yeah, thing is, I'm kind of like God and stuff. I create everything around you right now, and far out the cosmos and the stars and shit. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal, actually.
Hang on.
These graphics, those graphics sure are something. Hey, dude.
Hang on. You created everything.
Well, yeah, most things.
But not everything.
Well, yeah, you guys did some of the work, to be fair.
I bet we did more than you did to create us, stinky mutt.
You know what? Fair. You ever, like, leave a takeout box in the corner of your room and forget to bend the box, only to find a new species evolved from the remains of your chicken Thai curry from last month? This world is my takeout box, and I'm the hungover dude gazing upon infinite possibility in disgust and awe. Yeah, It's nice to meet you. Let's wait, let's wait. Nope. I believe this is something we all want to do at one point.
Punch God! You fool! I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating ignorance. How could you be so naive?
Okay. I appear to have just shit myself. Oh, you win this round, green one.
Are you drunk right now?
Is it 11 a.m. yet?
I'm awake and moving, so yes, it must be at least no.
What? Huh? Hold on. It says I'm offline? Okay, sometimes the mobile is weird. What is going on? Wait. Is anyone in the chat, like, we're still going, right? This isn't... Give me a second. It's being really weird. What is going on? It's like Kick Mobile is saying I'm offline. What? Okay, okay, we're back now. What the fuck? Annoying to say the least.
I'm awake and moving, so yes, it must be at least noon.
Then I'm indeed moments away from severe liver failure, yes.
What's your favorite hobby?
You ever eaten broken glass or shiny rocks before? I don't recommend it, but still, don't knock it till you've tried it.
I'm partial to the taste of gravel myself.
Gravel? What are you, some kind of weirdo? At least forage for normal things to eat if you're gonna scavenge.
Like broken glass and shiny rocks.
See, there we go.
Aren't you afraid that you'll be arrested for standing on the road? What is a traffic cop to a god? Most traffic cops hold more power than you and you know it. Ouch!
I mean, you aren't wrong, but still, that shit stings.
Can you pay me into the funfair, God? God, how much would that even cost? $1, maybe even $2? Do I look like I even have $2 right now? Aren't you God? Don't you control reality? Control reality? Pah! Look at the shit show happening on this bastard of a world we call Earth right now. Do you honestly think I have a clue what's going on? You want to fix shit? You become God for a day. If you're God, what's the meaning of life? You want me to come up with a reason for all this existing? Don't you remember why you created the universe? I don't remember what I ate this morning. I probably ate trash, knowing me. So, can you, like, come up with the meaning of life right now? Nah, fuck that. Why don't you come up with the meaning of life? It'd probably be a million times more coherent than what I could think up. I think the meaning of life is to treat other people nicely. It's nice to be nice. Okay, nah, fuck that. That's an uninspired 3-year-old's best guess. It's more likely to do skateboard tricks and eat hookers or some other dribble like that. How is any of that any more coherent? Hey, I said more likely, not more coherent. This is my universe we're dealing with, don't forget. I gotta get going. Going so soon, eh? What's the rush? Gotta lay me some eggs, actually. I'm heavily pregnant. Oh, hey. You're one of those reptile fellas I made like a few million years or so ago, right? Not judging, just saying. Fuck, you guys are weird. Good luck conquering the human race and whatnot, though. They'll never see it coming. Ciao. Downtown Dialtown. Downtown Dialtown, where the air tastes like crystal meth and the crystal meth tastes like smog. So, what now? I wish to read the notes on a nearby phone pole. Perhaps there's a clue. A nearby telephone pole teleports directly to you. What the fuck? You hope to notice something. Anything that'll somehow help you get into the funfair. Let's see. Give me a second. Need a drink and to put on some lip balm. There we go. Okay, let me read the first advert out loud. Hi, Hiya, I'm Frongles the Clown. What the fuck is this? Clowns don't even exist anymore.
But don't you believe in Bigfoot?
Whole different kettle of fish. Bigfoot is real, clowns are not.
Bigfoot is a feral primordial ape man who lives in the woods and is only ever seen through hazy disposable camera footage.
Exactly, he may as well be my uncle.
Clowns are literally just people with funny red noses. How is that any less easy to comprehend?
You think clowns are people? People don't lay eggs.
You lay eggs!
My point exactly. I mean, imagine having a head covered in disgusting flesh. With a red bulbous tumor attached to your face. That fucking honks! They have gigantic shoes and yet, they drive around in comically tiny cars. They blow up balloons and dance jigs at the drop of a hat. As if such absurd antics are menial. They are truly wretched creatures.
I had no idea that you felt this way.
Truly awful beings.
Okay, so should we skip over Frongle's advert then?
Fuck that. Read the clown page. It might be funny.
But you said... Whatever. You're impossible.
Read the clown page. Read it.
I am reading it. I'm reading it. Let's see here. Hiya, boys and girls. I'm Frongles the Clown. I really need money. I'm a real clown. I may not be licensed, but I'm now also dabbling in plumbing and dentistry. I'll do just about anything for $4. Please hire the clown. I'll do anything. I'm living in a storm drain right now. You think any task is too lowly for this clown?
$4? My God, you can afford that.
Come on, I haven't chimped to feet. There's a whole page of this.
Skip to the end, then.
Yours, honkfully, Frongles the Clown. Honk honk. Huh.
Wow. Hey, do I have $4? I want to hire the clown.
If you had $4 you wouldn't be looking for someone to pay your way into the fun fair.
Maybe I just want the company.
What? Is my company not good enough?
You are pond scum.
Well, you lay eggs.
Why did you say that as if I lay eggs as an insult?
Okay, screw it. Let's see what else is on here. Oh, here's another one. Rent a chimpanzee. Interesting start.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Hey, you want to take my chimpanzee out for tea? He's a little on the feral side now that he's reached full sexual maturity, but just as adorable as ever. Just don't let him near kids, pets, open spaces, fire, or people. It's only $4. My God, you can afford. Oh, nope, that's Frongles. It's Frongles again.
Hey, narrator, can I borrow $4 to rent the chip?
Your stomach is swollen with eggs, you troglodyte.
You need to focus. Right. Sorry. I'm just lonely. I'll rent the chimp later then.
Or not at all.
Right. Are there any other advertisements latched onto our pole? To our pole?
Yeah, there's exactly one left. Phone hanky pank hotline. Somehow, I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with this one. Wanna bounce?
Do you have any better ideas?
Consider again the bounce.
We're calling the number, damn it.
Okay, if you insist. How are you gonna even make the call?
To the nearest phone booth. Away!
Alas, here we are. Dialtown's only phone booth. Since half of, all people got their heads replaced with rotary phones, I dare say that this thing hasn't had much use since then.
This booth might be a good place to lay my eggs.
I know you're into dank crevices, but come on. Have some standards, woman. Surely you want a nicer spot for your future hatchlings to be born, right?
I don't get it. What's wrong with this phone booth as a nesting site?
Well, for starters, there's a strong smell of urine in here. All the buttons on the keypad are sticky with gum, and there's a dead raccoon on the floor.
Can I name the raccoon?
No, you'll just get attached.
What did I just say? I'm sorry, it was an accident. His name is Nelzu.
You're not keeping...
I'm keeping it, and that's final.
Damn it! Yay, we gained a friend! Are you ready?
Sure am. Read the number out.
Good show. Glad to see some enthusiasm finally. The number is... Your enthusiasm was for naught.
I don't get it. What's the number?
It's 1-800-8 equals the sexy phone. You sure you're ready? Do we call the number or do we bounce? If anyone wants to give any input, 1 to call, 2 to bounce. I'm leaving this in your wheelhouse. Oh, you don't have any input, Fullbring? Or are you just along for the crazy ride? Okay. You know,
I've never been more ready in all my life.
huh. No dice. I have no idea what to expect here, so I'm backseating this one.
Bastard phone!
Yeah, might be less the phone's fault and most so yours for not putting 25 cents in the phone box's coin slot.
Do I have 25 cents?
If you had money, we wouldn't be on this abnormal quest in the first place.
I knew that. I was merely testing you. Testing me for what?
Ticks? Look, point is you need to figure out what you're gonna do now. You're senseless. So, what's the plan?
Wait, isn't my head a working phone?
You're only just remembering now that your head is a telephone.
Leave me alone. I'm tired and full of eggs.
Maybe you'd be less tired if you weren't already lugging that fucking raccoon corpse around with you.
He has a name, you know.
Fine, let's just make the call. Oh, shit, that actually seemed to work.
I am prepared for sexual gratification.
Hi, never say that again. Hi, my name is Randy Jade, and I'm feeling randy for you tonight. I'm sorry. My boss forces me to say that. I really should have just lied about my name.
Hee I'd like to feel randy tonight.
Is that flirting? I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, why else would you call the phone sex hotline? Sorry, I'm such an idiot. No, wait, don't hang up. I could be macho and sexy. I was just distracted a moment ago. Because you called me at work.
I mean, yeah, you work here. So of course I'm calling you at work.
I mean, yes, of course I do. But it's only a side job. I have to make enough money to pay my rent. Which is laughably high.
So then what exactly is your main job then?
During the day, I work as a bird wrangler for Dialtown Animal Control. I'm kind of in the middle of subduing a hostile swan right now. Ah!
Wait, did you say that you're fighting a swan?
I mean, it's not that I'm fighting a swan, more that I'm trying my darndest to subdue and capture it before it wreaks havoc.
I'm sorry, dear, but you sound like you're crying.
I can't let the swan see. It already knows that it's physically and mentally stronger than me. I can't let it know that it's also emotionally stronger, too. I'm sorry, I got all caught up in our swan talk. You see, most customers call, later. Only weirdos tend to want to talk dirty with a complete stranger on their lunch break during a 12-hour shift at the Dialtown battery factory. I mean, no offense.
Randy, sweetie, you're fucking horrendous at this job.
I know. You called to release your massive frustration, and here's me talking about swans and batteries. Nobody wants to hear about swans or batteries when they're trying to get off. Hopefully I'm catching Randy's personality fine with that.
Maybe I do want to hear about swans and big juicy batteries, you know.
Wow, that... Somehow I'm infinitely more uncomfortable than I was before. Which to my knowledge was peak level. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? So, full brain. Was I correct in describing this as batshit insane?
So, Randy, what kind of people do you date?
Beggars can't be choosers.
So you're saying you like begging?
I'm begging you to tell me what you want from me. Are you trying to take my flesh? Are you trying to steal my organs?
No, I was wondering if you could take me to the fun fair, please.
There was a dick in that display. Yes, there was.
I was wondering if you could take me to the fun fair, please, Randy.
Are you asking me out on a date?
Yes, thank you for noticing. Would you like to go?
Gee whiz, I've never been asked out on a date before. Usually I'm the dude who has to beg people to go out for coffee with me. And to resist the urge to throw the scalding beverage in my face during the sordid affair of taking me out.
So you're in?
I sure as heck am. What do I have to lose?
Well, I could be like a serial killer and murder you for your skin or whatever.
Well, as I always say, at worst this will probably just kill me, which is best for everyone, including myself.
Good motto. Words to live by.
So, when do you want to do this?
Does right now work?
I mean, I'm kind of at work right now, and, this swan isn't going to wrinkle itself.
I am heavily pregnant.
Yeah, I understand.
It's now or never, Randy.
Alright. I guess I could leave in a few minutes.
Take your time, my sweet.
It's okay. My time is actually worth very little. It's better if I just run so I get all sweaty and you can't smell the scent of swan massacre and desperation over my overwhelming body odor. If my manager asks later, I'll say the swan won. It always does anyway. Catch you at the fun fair, my sweet.
See you later, cutie pie.
Thank the phone lord that my pants were already wet with pond water and swan saliva. Otherwise, I'd have to change my pants right now. I'll see you there. Click. Well, then. Looks like you've weaseled your way into the fun fair after all.
What do you think of him?
Personally, I find him awful in every conceivable way. Well, what about you?
I think he's cute.
I'm not surprised, in all honesty.
You aren't?
Nope. I mean, you eat roadkill. After all, what is Randy, if not the dateable equivalent of roadkill? Come on, let's go. You've got a date to attend. So, what now? Let's approach door 201. Well, ain't this homely?
This particular portion of the hallway is really neat.
Huh? It's not like you to enjoy things. What do you find so neat about it?
The cat poster on the left, obviously.
Honestly, the pun on that poster makes me want to strangle a bird.
What kind of bird?
Any bird'll do. I just want to feel its neck in my hands.
I seriously hope you're not a fragment of my imagination, man. Because you have issues, my dude.
Yeah. Let's just knock on the door, shall we?
Let's. A woman!
Can I help? Hold on. Can I help you? Well, are you just gonna stand there gawking, or did you knock on my door for an actual reason?
Can you take me to the fun fair, please?
I literally just got out of the shower. Uh-huh. So I'm naked right now. I don't mind.
Rats!
So, back to the...
Yes, back to the hallway. Let's try 201A. By Jove, a door.
It sure is.
Should I knock on it?
Well, normally I'd say you can if you want, but please don't, but the door's only closed over. You can just open it if you like.
I choose to open the door. Hey, man.
Sorry about that, I had to check something. May have to work on Ichigingi's voice in this a little bit.
Hey, man. So, like, can you take me to the fun fair? Okay. Well, then, I hope seeing me cheer that man up even just a little.
I guarantee you, emphatically, if that man just found out that he had a week to live before you showed up just now, he's probably down to 3 days left now, tops.
Darn, that's really rude.
If only I could hold these eggs in for 3 more days. His nest would be mine. Back to the hallway then, right?
Let's go to 201B.
Huh. Looks like the store isn't even fully closed.
Good lord, they're practically inviting me to lay my eggs in their home.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how...
I have chosen where to nest, bastard narrator.
Fine, jeez.
Let's go in.
Huh?
No. This is no place for my younglings.
So, back to the hallway.
Yes! Get me out of here! Back outside. I wish to go to the local burger place. Maybe I can steal a burger from the trash. I need my energy to lay my eggs. I can smell it from here. The frying burger patties. Oh, the potatoes in the oil. God. Thinking about how many of my young I could feed with the mountain of burgers in there.
Good lord. I'm not sure if I've ever seen you get this lustful.
I want the meat. Hey, you!
You! Yeah, you!
Shoo!
Go on, you'll spook my paying customers away.
Really? You're shooing me away? I'm not a wild animal. You can't just... I will call animal control to come pick you up. Ah!
Hey, look at Snell Zoo! Hey, we're all Randy's route. Let's go to the casino. Let's see what's there.
Okay, I've got it. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
So, you know how gambling is always a wise idea? My idea is basically that I should gamble.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
What? Why on God's green earth not?
Well, firstly, the idea of gambling is that you put money in Lady Luck's a gambling pot and either win double what you put in or you get nothing.
That sounds fun. I like risks.
Considering you often eat roadkill fresh off the ground, yeah, trust me, I know.
What does that have to do with this? Tapeworm. Sorry, go on.
To take a financial risk, you have to have starting capital. You know, unless you're like a bank or a sketchy construction real estate company. And may I remind you that you're penniless.
Ah, shit, this sucks. This is America. It's my God-given right to gamble.
God-given? I'm at least 60% sure that the only ring bull has... that the Holy Ring Bull has verses against such.
Shut. Rats, do all fun things require money?
I'm afraid so, yeah. Literally, without exception.
What about devouring gravel? That's free.
Only because you refuse to pay for the gravel. You know that most construction sites in the city have a photo of your mug plastered on every notice board on site, alongside a shoot on site notice, right?
Ah, shit. So what are my options?
Well, right now you're a dirt po, which is already the typical endpoint of gambling. So really, you just cut out the middleman. Who in this case is a blackjack dealer in a bow tie who smells like whiskey and vomit.
What do most people do at this point?
Go through a lengthy divorce, drink heavily typically.
Right then, to the bar I go. Who's this spiffy man?
Aha! Welcome to the Lock-in Whiskey, ma'am. My name is Pierre. We don't serve hobos, that means you, God. I'll be your barman tonight.
Your name is the same as the wooden dock canoe's pocket.
Yes, it is. So, what's your poison?
Mr. Barman, send me a drink.
Pardon?
Mr. Sandba, drink me some sand.
Ma'am, are you having a stroke?
Sand!
Okay, I think you've already had enough to drink. Funny, since I haven't even served you yet. Sorry, pal. Says you're only 19 per customer. Them's the breaks.
Understandable. I have other questions, though.
Yeah,
Tell me about your job.
Well, I'm basically working 2 jobs. Full-time barman, part-time therapist.
Those are 2 very different jobs.
Oh, no. They're essentially the very same job. You see, drunkards come in here asking for booze, so I get them all liquored up, and they start overspilling. First about their awful lives, then spilling whiskey on themselves, which promptly ends their night. Yeah, at the moment I'm studying to get certified by the Dialtown Psychology Association, since, you know, giving Lotus therapy is half my job anyway. May as well get paid for the other half of it too.
Can you give me therapy?
Can I? Sure, I don't see why not.
Nice! Groovy, thanks!
But the question is, will I?
Will you?
Sure. Again, don't see why not. Alright, let's start at the beginning. What's your first memory?
Hatch!
Huh? Alright, that'll do it. Huh? What was your mother like?
Egg!
Right, but surely someone must have laid that egg, right?
I'm about to lay some eggs. Was it me? Did I lay the egg?
Right. But at this point of your development, you'd be inside the egg.
So, there's a me in a big egg, and I'm gonna lay tiny eggs. Oh my god, how many layers are there? Does it just keep going?
Moving on from eggception. You've made it this far, so surely someone must have helped raise you. Bathe you, feed you, clean up your dirty laundry. Have you ever had, say, a roommate?
I guess you could say that. Bastard mustachioed Zoomin!
I don't feel as if we're getting to the root of your issues.
What are my issues?
Well, I don't know. You're the one who asked for therapy. Okay, plan B. Why don't you tell me what you think is wrong?
What's wrong with me or the world?
Whatever you think is most suitable.
Ah! So then I said to him, I don't care how much of a stake you have in this alley exchange. I'm not paying a dime for even a drop of this dolphin semen.
I have to stop you right there.
Why? Did I just have a breakthrough?
Oh, no, I just have to stop you. Rotary Christ are even more screwed up than they do with all those sick dogs.
So what's my diagnosis then?
You're not a human.
Did the green skin give it away?
And you should really not be alive.
Says who?
Says any pathologist who can vouch that eating 14 dead skunks in a week is probably not something that human immune systems can even tolerate.
I've actually gone higher than 14, you know. 14 was only relevant to that particular story because of the time.
Please stop talking.
Oh, okay.
Right then. Is that all?
Can you tell me more about this place?
Oh, if you're looking to learn more about this building, you've come to the right place. So, basically, this whole place is a front for the Dialtown mob.
Wait, what? Can you just tell me that?
Yeah. This casino part was originally set up by the mob to launder money. Or so I believe. Since all the gang had to do was blow all their money on stupid bets, it seemed foolproof, you know? But of course, they managed to fuck even that up. They kept winning their money back somehow. Which was far from inconspicuous, I can assure you. So many members just kept leaving because they kept winning back more than enough to retire on.
Huh? What then?
Well, we also rigged the games too. We also rigged the games too, just to make up for our losses, you know? This worked for all of a day, and soon we had the Dialtown Casino Regulatory Commission on our collective asses. And with them came the mayor. Let me tell you, my green pal, she is not someone you want to anger.
Oh, for real?
Terribly catty woman, if you catch my drift. Long story short, the mayor forced us to register the mob as a limited liability company and we pay taxes now.
Yeesh, that's rough.
Yeah, the casino actually functions at a bit of a loss now. Combined with the mob's lack of finesse at performing their various romps, plots, tricks, and schemes.
Oh, and their capers, you can't forget those!
Right, yeah. Anyway, the bar is really what keeps the whole operation afloat.
So, is this their HQ?
Oh, yeah. They're down in the basement playing cards. Want me to pass the message along?
They're not awfully hard to find, are they?
Mobs generally aren't, actually. Oh, look. A bunch of elderly Italian-American gentlemen in suits eating lasagna at the same table every night and talking about pulling off hits. I wonder what job these men could do for a living.
I mean...
Plus, you know, someone's gotta be the face of the organization because, you know, somebody's gotta collect their mail.
Does the mob get lots of mail?
Oh, phone lord, no. Our organization's a colossal failure. Nobody in their right mind will come to us for a job. But, you never know. Plus, the mayor needs a public address to send her tax collectors to, you know.
Why does she allow you guys to operate in Dialtown at all? It seems like she could obliterate you all in a moment's notice.
Well, actually, it's very simple. The mayor sees Dialtown's taxes at a low rate compared to towns in the rest of the state. Gets brownie points to their citizens for keeping taxes so low. and then gets the mob to rob citizens and takes the mob at a high rate, allowing her to essentially collect twice on the same schmuck's paycheck, you know? Goddamn. We're basically like the IRS, but far more squeamish and far less feared. The Joker doesn't even fuck with the IRS.
I see. That all sounds kinda evil. What does she use the extra money for?
I think she puts it back into paving roads. Maybe education? Phone God knows we sure need more of that here.
Bullshit! To quote Alfred Einstein. I've never let any education get in the way of my casual drug use.
That doesn't sound quite right.
I don't know the phrase off by heart. I'm slightly high right now.
I see.
Anywho, that was all very corrupt. Thank you for your time.
Don't mention it, ma'am. Please don't. Anything else, then?
Let's leave.
Alright, take care now.
I wish to go to the zoo. Leave the area. To the zoo!
Ah, Dialtown City Zoo. You know.
Man, this is intense. All the emotions I'm feeling right now.
Come on. It's just the zoo. You know, the gorilla pound. The giraffe brothel. Why on earth would you... Aha! What do we have here? Ichibae, you've returned to us at last. Here to turn yourself back over to the zoo, are you?
My days of confinement are behind me, Theo. Go fuck thyself.
You belong here, ma chère. And the sooner you are relinquished from society's spurnful grasp, the sooner I can study you again in detail.
I'd hardly call letting visitors throw peanuts at me intense study.
Well, we are a business and we do need to make money, do we not?
I have dietary needs, Theo.
Now, you're hardly starved. I granted you triple peanut rations, did I not?
Peanuts aren't nearly enough. I'm a growing gal, Theo. I need my jerky.
Well, at any rate, I'm sure you have questions. What can Theodore Russellbelt, famed adventurer, explorer, documentarian, and zoo master do for you this fine morn?
How are my brethren doing?
Aha! You mean your old cellmates?
Yeah, the bastards over in the Grazilla enclosure.
Well, why don't you visit them for yourself? Admission to the zoo is free, as I'm sure you no doubt know.
If you charged for tickets, you wouldn't have to force the animals to put on shows. Fantastic suggestion. Instantly dismissed.
Next question.
How's the zoo doing?
As of late, splendidly terrible. Our visitor count is at an all-time low, and the 3 exhibits escaping our grasp. One of which is you, of course. We'll need a radical change to keep this place running. Or at the very least, unload more cheap souvenirs onto the fools who pass through our near-deserted gift shop.
God, I hope this place burns.
And what of the poor furry bastards interned within the confines of this concrete animal haven, mon cher? They'd simply have to be let run amok in this fair town, and our simple residents would almost certainly hunt them for sport.
I'm sure the zebras would make it. They're tactical enough. Why, in any area of town that's stripy, they'd blend right in.
And everywhere else, they'd become so riddled with bullets, they'd gain spots.
Okay, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens.
Bullied to that, then. Now, has this talk of bullet-riddled, striped horses placated you, or do you have further questions?
What's the largest animal you've ever fist fought?
My, what a splendid question. If we're only counting animals with fists, I suppose the answer would have to be none other than the noble kangaroo. So, envision as such. I was out exploring the Australian outback, and dusk was hastily descending over the plains that I was trekking through. Hence, I needed to find shelter, and fast.
Why? Does the outback get really cold at night or something?
Not at all, no. I simply need my beloved 9 hours of beauty sleep to perform exploration at an optimum level of optimization.
Continue on, then.
So, I thought to myself,
say, didn't those dandy kangaroo fuckers get their pouches converted
into sleeping bags during the worldwide dial-up process? So, I sourced a kangaroo from 12 miles away, using only the scent of its urine, the lightest tracks, and live updates from the ultra-accurate 24/7 kangaroo GPS network. Needless to say, it wasn't long before a whole gaggle of roos was located by yours truly.
Uh-huh.
So, I walked right up to the kangaroo, ready to snuggle down for bedtime. But, alas, malhappenings abound. The pouch was already very much occupied by a tiny bastard kangarooling. So I apprehended the juvenile runt and chucked it straight to the ground, which, needless to say, the mother far from appreciated. She threw me a left hook, hitting me square in the chin, cracking my plastic head casing and almost displacing my glorious stash. So, I threw one back, hitting her bullseye on her baby monitor head. Long story short, my punch prevailed, and I slept in the kangaroo's warm, moist, leaden-like sheath that night.
Uh-huh.
That night, I gained the reluctant respect of all kangaroos, becoming Kangaroo Ken, and thus gaining the near-mythical K-Word pass. Now I can legally say the K-Word, a horrific kangaroo-oriented slur that only can be uttered or read by those deemed cool by at least one noteworthy kangaroo. Oh, you mean... Yes, that very one. By Jove, how did you?
I slid a piece of horse jerky through the bars of the nearby kangaroo enclosure. Turns out they despise the stuff, but the gesture was well received at that moment. I guess the K-Word pass can be given out but not taken back.
My, what a wondrous primary source you are. Thank you dearly for this information. I'll see to it that it gets published as a factoid in my next kangaroo dossier.
Do I get paid publishing royalties for providing it to you?
Science doesn't pay royalties, my green friend.
So basically, if any money comes your way, you're keeping all of it?
Precisely, yes.
Bastard.
Well, is that all then? Or do you wish to hear of another one of my daring past exploits?
I'm going. Goodbye. Go fuck thyself.
Back to your old exhibit, I hope? We've always got a hay pile for you, Back in your old enclosure, don't forget.
I'm alright, thanks.
With all due respect, go fuck yourself. Bully to you, then. May you see only adventure, green one. You're not strong enough. We're leaving.
Ah.
Alas, the outskirts of Dialtown, where city meets bumfuck nowhere.
Some people like getting away from it all, you know.
It all being what? Civilization, a lack of blood-sucking ticks everywhere.
What are you talking about? Dialtown's crawling with lawyers.
Lawyers and ticks have similarities, sure, but there's one clear difference.
What? The extra legs?
No, the tick falls off when you die.
Classic.
So, what now? Aw.
We shall go to the funfair for our dates.
So, you ready to meet Randy at the gate?
Sure, this will end up being a good time. I just know it.
That's the spirit. Come on. You got a date to catch. Since it's a visual novel, I hope you guys don't mind me kind of doing the voice thingy. I know I kind of kept slipping what type of voice to give Theo, but... Hi, me again. Just serving you up a little final one-time reminder. You can access the menu at any time using the ESC key, if you need to change any settings or save the game at any time. Also, to make completionist routes easier, I've added this baby at the top of the screen. It appears every time a route diverging choice occurs, reminding you to save at that moment. Means you can reload and get another ending, allowing you to try other endings out without any backpedaling. Thank you, and don't forget, better save than sorry. Oh no.
Hey, sugar. Miss me?
I'm gonna have nightmares about you tonight. I can feel it in my bones. Look, ma'am, as I said, I'm not willing to just let you win just to get you off my back. And I'm not willing to take you myself. So unless you're suddenly able to pull a romantic partner out of your... He's coming! Who is he?
Randy.
Did you actually manage to rope some poor sucker into paying you into the funfair? Or is this some kind of bizarre, whimsical distraction designed to hold my attention while your weird stomach enzymes dissolve a gaping hole in our fence for you to climb through?
No! Randy's a real human being.
You mean a human? Like a person?
What are you implying, that I'm not a person?
Name one human you know who lays eggs. You stop that. Stop hissing at people.
Sorry.
This alleged Randy person. Actually, I know a few Randys, you know. Wait. Randys? Randi? Randay? Sorry. Point is, I know a Randy or two. Does your Randy happen to be really pale and scrawny, covered in bandages? Constantly smells like sweat, desperation, and swan rage.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad Randy's got someone to spend his Valentine's Day with this year. Quite a pity that it's with a literal cryptid who just wants to use him as a pawn in her egg-laying plan.
Judge me not, fleshy ticket dispenser.
Pathetic.
Only phone god may judge me.
I can and will judge you. Hey, sorry I'm late. I had to roll around in a puddle to get the swan blood off my clothes for the big date. Oh, who am I kidding? We both know the blood was exclusively mine. But hey! You look marvelous, my sweet.
You must be a roadkill possum, Randy, 'cause you look like a snack.
I don't know how to respond to that, to be frank. Though, if I did have a response, it'd probably be... Are you saying that you eat roadkill? Astounding. Even when she tries to flirt, she comes off as a bush-dwelling gremlin. I can't believe you're actually going through with this little scam of yours. What are you talking about, Jerry? She's using you, Randy. We have a 2-for-1 ticket promotion on for Valentine's Day. For couples. She just wants you to pay her way in. She can lay her eggs in a moist pit somewhere in the funfair. Oh, I mean... yeah, I knew that. You knew? And still you came? Beggars can't be choosers, Jerry. Randy. Fine. It's your funeral, I suppose. That'll be $2 then, Randy. Okay. I should have two. I should have about $2 here. Maybe slightly less. You know what? Just go right in, Randy. Really? Yeah, I've had enough of this wretch of a creature for today.
I'd like to see how you'd look with a full egg sack inside you.
Randy, please just get this creature out of my sight. Yes, sir. Come on, hon. Let's go to the romance like a couple of lovebirds.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we shall.
We shall do it.
After you. Okay, there we go. Well, here we are, my love. The Dialtown Funfair in all its grease-soaked, safety inspection-failing glory. So, My love, what shall we do first?
Eggs!
Right. You want to just, lay those right now? You know, get it over with?
Okay, hun, let me just quickly brace myself. I've been waiting for days, months.
Sure, alright. If you need to, I guess. I've never laid eggs before myself. Not that I can, you know. I'm sure it's hard to do without sufficient bracing. I'll just give you some privacy and let you get to it. You okay, hon?
What's the matter?
Aren't you, like, heavily pregnant? I've got stage fright. Right. What now?
We could go on a few rides. See if we can shake the eggs out of my gut.
Wow! That's absolutely wretched. But, I mean, I guess we could try.
Rides! Eggs! No!
Anything for you, my love?
Whee! Huzzah! I wish Randy could be my dad. Could this feeling be love? No. Wait. It's just your eggs squirming inside you.
Phone Lord, I think I'm gonna hurl. I swear, if I have to go on one more vomit coaster.
Fear not, dear Randy. I'm ready to lay my eggs.
Oh, good then. Right, right here?
Yes. This ditch is squalid and dank. Damp and thoroughly moist. In close proximity to the hot dog stand. Yes, a perfect nesting location.
Right, do you need me here for this, or?
Fetch me a hot dog, please, mating partner.
I mean, I can do that. Sure.
Egg laying is a strenuous ordeal. Please. I require sustenance.
Fine. I'll be right back. With one quality fairground wiener. Who am I kidding? We both know that there'll be rat tails, pig's hooves, and horse jerky in the sausage. Okay, so...
Ooh!
Huh. Well, would you look at that? My babies! They're, they're beautiful? Hey, hon, Huh. I suppose these be your eggs then? Aren't they beautiful, Randy? My babies! I'm a mom! Yeah, yeah, they're quite, green. Thank you. You're very much welcome. So, what now?
Throw some topsoil over the eggs and... Good, my babies are safe and sound.
Okay, so, like... The eggs have been laid, but the night is still young. We should, like, seize the moment. Deem the carp.
Yeah! Deem the carp! Deem the carp!
Oh, yeah. What shall we do first? Go play some dumb carnival games? Raid the hot dog stands? Wouldn't I have to walk to all those places? Yeah, a whole 10 meters that away. Oh dear. It appears that Randy wants you to walk 11 yards to your left. Fuck. Oh, fuck! I just laid a fuck ton of eggs! My legs are jelly! My legs are limp and flaccid! Yeah. Also, never use the word flaccid around me again. Thanks.
What do?
Okay, calm down. Just look around for something to do. Something slightly closer than 10 yards away. Something you can crawl over if you have to. Crawl! Hot dog! Activity! I'm sorry, what? Also, maybe you stop talking to me in front of Randy. You're probably scaring him because you sound like a wounded feral animal right now.
I am a wounded feral animal!
Hun, are you alright? Do you need a glass of water or whatever combo of whiskey and bat nectar your kind likely consumes? Ah! Hun, you just said the word panic out loud.
Panic! Fortune teller!
What? Look, Randy! Exactly 2
Easy, crawlable.
yards that away. Is that
A fortune teller animatronic! Madame Mediocre!
Look, I don't know. I kind of have... That sounds like a bad idea.
But dear Randy, don't you want to gaze into your future?
I mean, my present is already bad enough. And the sign says the machine's out of order.
That won't stop us, Randy.
I don't know. I think seeing the next, hopefully much less than 40 years of misery I have left on this hellscape of an orb all at once would just destroy the last fabric of my future! Look, I can't be here right now. I'll see you around, you know? Huh. That's odd. Seems like Randy really didn't like the idea of hearing of his own future. I wonder why that is.
Time is scary. It renders all of us to naught eventually, dear narrator.
Yeah, unless you're a disembodied voice like me. You can't rot if you don't actually exist. Bastard! Come on then. Let's go home.
I thought I couldn't walk, though.
Sorry, let me offer a correction. Let's crawl home, then.
Ah, shit.
Goodbye, my children. I will return to you all when I can.
Mommy loves you.
Yeah, circle of life and all that shit. Let's go. Ah, here I am. And awake and unfortunately alive.
Another fine morning indeed. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I hate being alive. I need a distraction of some kind.
Good morning to you, too.
Narrator, please distract me.
Did you know that dragons are actually real, but just really high up in the sky? There's also some close to the ground, but we can't see those either, since they're all invisible.
You are a liar. How dare you feed me such falsehoods? The epitome of worthless lies.
Oh, dear. Did you know that ketchup is actually just tomato nectar?
You're distracting me from naught.
Jeez, fine. Well, you could stare at your light bulb up close for a while. Try to burn your optical sensors out so you don't have to see how boring your surroundings are.
Capital idea. Let's see here. God, that's a lot of flies.
Sure is. Guess that helps you clean the place up.
It's still February. I'll get started on my yearly clean later.
You gonna actually remember to get it done this year without child labor, hopefully?
Maybe.
That's really a no, isn't it?
Almost definitely yes.
Mm-hmm. How about a change of scenery?
Where would I even go?
I don't know. You could go to the local bench.
Would I have to sit down?
Well, legally, no. But why go otherwise?
I don't know, but my keister still pretty darn raw. Eggling isn't exactly something I do daily, you know.
You know, fine. You know what? If you're gonna go to the bench and not sit down, that's fine too.
Neato. I'll just stay standing and spam my buttocks then.
Well, isn't this serene?
Bench.
That's right, Ichibae. You fucking weirdo.
This isn't really engaging me, to be frank.
Well, yeah, you're just standing and awkwardly staring at a bench. You could try sitting.
Rectum, hurry!
Okay, scratch that. You could always look around, gaze at the local scenery.
Delightful, yes.
Behold, trees.
Hello, trees.
Christ, you're easily amused.
Right, but I also bore easily.
Okay, bored again. Well, why not wait a while before using up this
The boredom is unbearable.
Seriously? Okay, let's go look at something else. Behold, the mighty swan.
Huh.
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen one of these puppies up close.
I mean, they're not puppies. They're swans. Swans.
Shh. Please hush now.
Make me.
God, these things are terrifying up close. Why do we have to give them paper shredders for heads?
The fantasy of having office swans was a ridiculous one, all right. And a messy one.
You know, it has now just occurred to me why Randy has bandages on his hands. Since he had to wrangle these feather shredder dinos on a daily basis.
Randy? Who dat?
The fine chap you went out on a date with last night?
The dude with fuckface written on his forehead?
Yeah, that's the guy, alright.
Wait a moment.
You having one of them ideas again?
Companionship!
Huh?
If I find Randy, he can, like, say and do stuff to and in front of me. Which will, like, cure my boredom, mayhaps.
Yeah, that's this idea of social interaction, anyway.
Really? To alleviate boredom?
Well, yeah, kinda. Please refer to the handy-dandy interaction pentagon. Alleviating boredom, love giving and receiving it. Neat bug facts. Tax benefits, violence and such. As you can see, boredom is the key reason we interact with others. With bug facts, violence, tax benefits, and love being the other four less important reasons. Since it is tax season,
Yeah, I refuse to pay taxes.
you live in a tent in the park and drink pond water. The government would rather pretend that you don't exist, even if it means forgetting to bill you on the 50 cents of taxable income you make that year per foraging. I fucked that up. The government would rather pretend you don't exist, even if it means forgetting to bill you on the 50 cents of taxable income that you make per year through foraging for shiny rocks, berries, and miscellaneous seeds.
I sold my soul to Calvin Coolidge for half a Bitcoin. Fuck taxes.
Right. Anywho, you should find Randy then. Might end up curing your chronic boredom, you know.
Where is he? Where is Randall?
Well, I don't know. I have no clue where he could be right now. To be frank, why not ask around town?
Okay, off I go then. On me merry little way.
If only you could find the contempt that I hold for you.
Crypted away.
Chapter 2. To assist a bum. Hopefully I can get through this chapter. I should have picked a different voice for Ichigingi. But oh man. Hey, looky here who it is. My good green buddy. Here to keep me company on this blessed spring afternoon.
Well, howdy, someone's in a good mood today.
Thanks, me too.
Say, what has you so chipper today, God?
As a matter of fact, someone discarded a perfectly good quarter bottle of rum in a nearby dumpster, and boy, oh boy, am I buzzed right now.
And you downed it, like some sort of cretin. Don't you know how dangerous that is?
Says the one who eats roadkill. So, you're saying you would have passed up on the rum?
What? Why do you ask? Do you have some for me? Can I have some?
Principles are like twigs, I find. Fuck 'em.
Very wise. I've always thought that trees were overrated garbage, too.
Hey, how about you stick around for a minute and we shoot the shit, as the kids say. It's taking every fiber of my being not to vomit right now, and having something in front of me is doing wonders for my focus. So, how about it? I'll answer whatever ridiculous questions you can conjure up if you keep me company for a few more minutes. You can't tempt me like this. Oh. Dude. Huh. Guess you weren't kidding about the almost puking thing. Sorry about that. Ah! God, come back! Dick move, Ichibae. Dick move. I thought I'd feel better about doing that afterwards. Well, I have no regrets. Hell, I'll do it again. No, don't! Out of hell with this. Let's go find Randy. Who? Ichibae, I swear to God. Alright, let's load it. Oh.
Hey, maybe we can help each other out then. I'm actually looking for someone.
Wow. Look at Miss Big Shot over here with friends and places to be. And to think you were desperate enough to ask me out yesterday. Moving on up in the world, I see. Who are you looking for anyhow?
The most powerful person in Dialtown.
You're looking for the most powerful person in Dialtown? And you're talking to me. Talk about barking up the wrong tree.
What? Aren't you well connected or powerful? I stink. So do I. It appears we're at an impasse. Thanks, me too. Shit, I've been checkmated.
The classic meeting of the foam brick versus the undrivable truck. A tale older than time itself.
Please take pity on me. I want shit so badly.
What are you even looking for anyhow?
Real food. I want to eat lobster tonight.
You know what? That's the goal I can actually get behind. I'm yet to hear a better reason to mingle with those high society schmucks than to scarf down their luxury grub before you bolt. Good luck getting an invite to one of their fancy schmancy dinners, though.
Poppycock. I bet I'd fit right in.
Rich people don't actually say poppycock, you know.
Do they still say old sport?
They never said old sport. Only psychos say that.
I thought most rich people are psychos.
Oh, they are. But they're a whole different kind of psycho. But they despise the company of lesser psychos like you and me. Tell me, do you know what a dress code is?
It's that thing that says you have to wear a bow tie and not devour it, right?
Precisely. Meanwhile, you, my green friend, aren't even wearing pants right now.
Oh! Huh. So I'm not. Wonder where they went.
Hey, don't sweat it. Happens to the best of us.
That's fine. I'll find them again off screen, I'm sure.
I usually do. But, yeah. A lack of pants is usually a deal breaker when the powerful hold their elaborate lobster functions. Life is all about trade-offs, I'm afraid. In much the same way you can't have your cake and eat it too, you simply can't eat lobster pantsless. Unless you happen to be obscenely wealthy, in which case, scratch that. You can do whatever you want, I guess. But, as for the rest of us schmucks, it's one or the other, I'm afraid. Me? I value the freedom of feeling the cool spring breeze upon my buttocks, far more than the taste of any pretentious buttered crustacean. But you do you, green one. Now then, With that hogwash out of the way, perhaps you have a few questions for me. What about religion? Oh boy, this should be good.
Is the Easter Bunny real?
Well, you see Hang on. You said you wanted to ask me about religion, right? Do you think the Easter Bunny is a religious figure?
He isn't?
Well, technically not, no.
That slippery fucking rabbit!
Damn him! I'll turn his bristly thighs into dog food. Hey now. Don't let yourself get too worked up about all this. Honestly, I get why you were all mixed up.
You do?
Sure. You're actually not the first schmuck to make this specific mix-up, believe it or not. What is or isn't considered a religious figure isn't really as black and white as people think it is, you know. It's more like a festive spectrum. Firstly, you have the figures that everyone agrees are fair game, like Jesus, Satan, Cthulhu. Nobody denies that those guys are religious figures, and regardless of what religion you are, just about everyone derives some enjoyment from their wacky, festive antics. Ah, yes, Cthulhu. The one who, if we gaze upon, we just lose our minds entirely. Absolute, just so much fun. A laugh riot, him. Then you have the maybes like Santa Claus and St. Patrick. Oi, I'm pretty sure St. Patrick counts as a festive figure, religious figure. St. Nick, living in a tundra surrounded by elves and elk, isn't particularly relevant to religion, nor is waving a stick around to drive a bunch of snakes into the sea. But the Pope decrees that they're both technically saints, so they kinda count by technicality, I suppose. Then, you have maniacs like the Easter Bunny, or Thomas Jefferson, who the Pope considers too utterly unpredictable to be granted sainthood, but are nevertheless associated with a holiday. So, the Easter Bunny doesn't really count because the boys who call the shots don't trust him. But if he cleaned up his act, who knows? Doubt he ever will, though. That leering, chortling psycho.
Huh. So wait, could the Easter Bunny beat up Jesus?
That's all you got from that whole spiel? That question?
Reality is complicated. I'm just here for the ride, man. Now answer my question. Could he do it? Could he beat up Jesus? Where do we power scale the Easter Bunny to Jesus?
Oh no, not a chance. Jesus literally bends reality whenever he feels like it and automatically resurrects upon death. Like Mario. The Easter Bunny is just a festive, rabbit-eared maniac. That's like asking if the fursuited guy who spins a sign outside the mattress shop by the freeway if he could beat up Zeus. I'd wager not. Zeus would probably want to get intimate with that poor fursuited man. Let's see.
Can you perform a miracle for me?
Isn't each and every sunrise a miracle in a sense?
Fuck off, that doesn't count. Show me a magic trick or something.
I don't have any props. Hard to perform a magic trick without something to pull from your sleeve. Granted, I can bend light to make people see things that aren't there. But that takes more effort than I feel like putting into dazzling you.
If I hand you a broken glass bottle, will you show me a miracle?
Pal, I'm gonna give you some sensible advice here, alright? If anyone ever offers to show you a miracle, but needs broken glass from you first, get the fuck out of there. There's a lot of wacky shit to be seen on this drab green and blue orb, but believe me, there's no kind of good magic to be performed with a single broken glass bottle. Whenever someone reaches for a broken glass bottle, 99 times out of 100, it's to make someone else bleed. Trust me, winding up as an accomplice to a stabbing is the furthest thing to a miracle as you can possibly get. Unless the miracle you're looking to see happen needs to be the cosmic ambiguity of the U.S. legal system.
I hate laws and judges and their stupid wigs. Pass!
In my experience, judges tend to ditch their weird old-timey wigs by this point in the timeline.
Do they still have their tiny hammers?
Well, yeah, of course. You can't sentence a man to death without banging the little hammer. The whole legal system would fall apart if you tried that.
Ah! They ditched what didn't work but kept what did. 'Tis well.
Well, actually, whole parts of the legal system are designed simply to protect the interests of the rich and powerful, since fines allow rich schmucks to opt out of laws they don't feel like following, and innocent people get sent to jail in order to feed the...
I said 'tis fucking well, so drop it!
Yeah, sure, can do.
So if you're God and you're real, does Satan exist?
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. I am God, but I'm not the God people think I am, right? I'm not really that dude from the Old Testament that sends plagues and floods and, like, pays income tax. I mean, right guy, I guess, but comically wrong context. I'm really more of an immortal street cleaner than a mayor, in a sense. In much the same vein, yeah, there is a Satan, but he's not, well, I think people have the guy all wrong. Even if he tries his hardest to live up to their expectations, anyway.
So he's Satan, but he's not, like, the devil.
Oh, no. I haven't the foggiest who scrounges the guy up from the universe's couch cushions. Okay, so it's like this. Hell does exist, and yes, it's chock full of demons, but people don't go there when they die. I'm not sure exactly where people got that idea from, since hell's actually just a place of business. You might as well claim people go to the burger hovel here in town upon death. Makes about as much logical sense and would probably be less of a disruption to how that place runs to boot. Seriously, if every sinful schmuck who died on this planet ended up in his office, the guy'd get nothing done. Hell's more like a company, sectioned off in its own little pocket dimension. When the world ends, Satan does get free dibs on Earth, like the contract says, but... well, the guy's more like a repo man than anything else, showing up at the end of the show to pilfer what's left. And his demons are just his workers, you know? He can't do everything all by himself, after all. He isn't God.
Does he let his demons unionize?
Of course he does! What do you take him for? Anyway, the fellows who wrote the Bible definitely haven't actually met a demon. Most of them make the bottom feeders that prey on the citizens of this cesspit look daunting.
What about Satan himself? Is he as evil as humanity thinks he is?
Well, he sure tries his hardest to be. Look, I don't want to knock the guy's efforts. I sure as hell don't have it in me to give it my all every day like he does, but... As much as he clearly wants to be my nemesis and keeps approaching me trying to start shit, I don't have the time for a new nemesis. And frankly, I've met way worse people than him here on Earth.
So wait, what does Satan do then?
Officially, well, until the apocalypse begins, his company is sworn to measure the amount of evil happening on Earth and try to increase it as much as he can by any means necessary. He claims that every bad thing that happens on Earth can be traced back to him as the source of all evil. But between you and me, I don't think he has tangible effect on pretty much, well, anything. Humans don't exactly need help coming up with new ways to dick each other over, and the guy isn't exactly brimming with ideas. Of course, he loves taking credit for the scabby things humans get up to on their own, though. I remember he once approached me out of the blue and told me he had something horrific to show me. Clear evidence of his supreme evil, you know? And he badgered me till I got onto a bus with him. And the whole ride, he wouldn't tell me where we were going, just giggling incessantly and replying, "You'll see," every time I asked. The ride took hours, so that got old quick. Anyway, we got off the bus at Wall Street, and he walked me into the New York Stock Exchange. Once inside, he gestured generally around us and proudly cackled.
See this? All this rampant greed and evil? This was me! All of this was me!
When I asked him to explain specifically what direct connection he had with the stock exchange, he went quiet and realized he had nothing. I tried to throw him a bone and ask him if he built the stock exchange or convinced people to come to it, but no, apparently not. After prolonged silence, the guy just skulked off wordlessly, unable to back up his weird, unprovable claim. The bus ride home was really awkward. He literally didn't say a word. I don't know how on earth he expected me to buy his weird claim, but it's clear he really wanted to impress me. I didn't tell him this because I didn't want to make it any worse for him, but man, I felt bad for that guy.
Does he live here in Dialtown?
Oh, Lord, no. Who on earth would want to live here? Frankly, it's for the best, though. Lot of seedy types around town. They'd be a bad influence on him for sure.
Here we go, cough drops. Honey! So, which religion is the correct one?
Kind of none of them.
Really? None of them?
Well, most of them at least got something right. Stopped clocks and all that.
So who came the closest?
Off the top of my head, probably the Hindus, believe it or not. All things considered, they actually got quite a few things right. Like
what?
Well, for one, their pitch is that creation and destruction are just two sides of the same coin, and that things just sort of change. And that's actually right on the money. Plus, they get that there were other worlds right where ours is, before this one popped into existence. Using the same pieces arranged differently. And with any luck, there'll be others to follow after ours is gone. Not to mention, they're totally right about cows being bros. Did you know that cows even have best friends? So cute. They're basically giant hooved dogs. True. They absolutely are. Have you seen Highland cows? They're so cute. Pity they're made of hamburger meat, though. It's quite the dilemma, you know, for both cows and humans. Seriously. The fact that cows yield steak and hamburgers and camels yield rancid, chewy chow just goes to show there's no inherent justice in the world. I mean, have you ever met a camel? Bastards. No one bother being a vegetarian if camels tasted good, that's for damn sure.
So what about Jesus?
Okay, look, I'm not knocking the guy's message, alright? Treating others like you want to be treated, not hoarding wealth, wearing sandals, and eating bread and fish are all groovy things to center your life around. But, no matter how many stern letters the Vatican sends me, I simply refuse to pay child support. The whole, he's really your son, give us money shtick got old centuries ago. And frankly, I don't think the Pope needs money any more than I do. God knows the guy has enough funny hats as is.
You just said God knows. That's you. You're God.
He could take a shit in 1 hat per day and still have a fresh, ridiculous phallic hat to wear every day for a full week. I'm not paying child support. End of story.
Let's discuss miscellaneous stuff.
I'm just gonna do the miscellaneous ones and then we'll be good to go. I'm just curious. I guess there's worse kinds of talk. Like the ones where your wife tells you she wants a divorce, or your doctor tells you you're on the verge of having a stroke.
Stroke, you say?
Dear God, I meant stroke as in like half your body deflating, not stroking you. Ah, to hell with it. Just ask your questions and leave me in peace. So, why is your head a TV screen and not a phone? Oh, so I can do this. Please give burger. Burger me now. Yum, yum, yum. Not too shabby, eh? Does it work? Hasn't yet, but hey, there's a first for everything, I suppose.
Can you give me access to shrimp colors?
So, I take it from your question that you can't currently see shrimp colors. What do the shrimp colors do?
No, they're a mystery to me. A mystifying crustacean spectra tapestry just out of reach.
Relax, they're just shrimp colors. Trust me, you aren't missing out on anything that important. I mean, have you ever looked at a shrimp and thought, hey, I like the cut of this old guy's jib. He seems fulfilled in ways I can't comprehend. What's his secret? Mantis shrimps are pretty cool.
All the fucking time, yeah! Finally, someone who understands!
Hey, even if I could arbitrarily change your DNA by waving my hand, there's a little something called balancing, alright? Every creature has things it's good at and things it's not so good at. Capiche? If any one animal was good at everything, well, it'd devour everything else, and then we'd have no plot now, would we?
The alpha creature could still get up onto hijinks on its own.
Like what? Talking to a rock? Life's a rich pageant, damn it. People want to get their money's worth.
Okay, but can I please have access to shrimp colors? It won't fuck with the bouncing on Earth, I promise.
You'd think not. But bouncing Earth shit can be fickle. Remember dodos?
I see dodos when I guzzle cough nectar sometimes. Though nobody else acknowledges them. Only I'm gifted with visions of rotund X-birds.
X-birds?
Yeah, because they were birds, and now they're extinct.
I think extinct birds still count as birds, you know. Just past tense ones.
Nah, pretty sure they count as fossils, not birds.
Fossils?! How long ago do you think they went extinct? How would I know? I've never seen one. Outside of visions, that is. Maybe you should ask one when their ilk went extinct the next time you hallucinate then. What? Do you expect it to speak back at me? It's a bird, dude. Think logically, man. God. Okay, look. Frankly, I'm not sure exactly what you are, since you've got teats, green skin, and what appears to be a tail nub. I'm not sure what you'd be good at either. Can you breathe underwater?
I'm really hard to drown. Trust me, people have tried.
That doesn't give me much to work with. I mean, some insect species are hard to drown, but... Well, that barely affects the balancing, if at all, since... How often do you honestly expect to be underwater, unless you're snorkeling?
I would snorkel a lot more if I owned one. And if people wouldn't call the police on me the next time I try it.
Yeah. Can you climb?
For food? Yeah. But me and exercise are kind of like sand and peanut butter. Basically, fuck that combo.
You have a way with words, you know? It's not a good way, granted. But, alas, it is a way, nonetheless. Like a sketchy alley of verbal hogwash. Okay, you know what? I think you're more than equipped to face the trials ahead of you without access to shrimp colors.
This is bullshit. I want to see what shrimp see.
Why do those crustacean bastards get to see all the cool shit? Go fuck yourself, God. This is bullshit. It's okay. I get this a lot.
And it's no wonder, you sack of shit.
Again, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Where are my shrimp colors? Your vibe is really sour, you know. How do you expect me to have an immaculate vibe when I'm bereft of shrimp colors? You tired yourself out yet? Yeah. Let's talk about something else now.
Okay. What is your advice for humanity?
You think humanity needs my advice? Listen here, friendo. I've seen what humans can do when they deem certain things as important. Technological, agricultural, social revolutions. That's what humans do, after all. They revolutionize. Sometimes they take it too far, but you always get power-hungry oddballs who will move mountains to subject the whole world to their particular vision. The one lesson that keeps being retaught to me harsher and harsher each go-round is that I'm hardly a big player in the whole shebang. The last thing humanity needs is to hear what a failure like me has to say.
Being alive for a long time would make you very wise, though, right? Seems foolish to pass up on the knowledge of being like you'd have.
Yeah, no, the elderly get conned out of money more than any age profile. You'd think age make you worldlier, wiser, but nah. As you get older, you find yourself getting set in your ways and wind up unequipped to deal with the tactics of today's sharks. You assume you have the know-how to face the obstacles ahead of you, and you get blindsided. Humans revolutionize in every way, and revolutionizing tyranny and treachery is nothing new. Oh, just ask Machiavelli. Take it from me. The weakest hand you can deal yourself is self-certainty. Life is unpredictable, and assuming you're prepared is the only way to ensure that you aren't. Stay vigilant, because you never know what's lurking just beyond your peripheral.
Okay. No idea what you mean, but okay, thanks God.
My pleasure. Yeah. So, you're looking for some more of the big talk then? I suppose? I think I'm done. You know, they say it's been a pleasure. Yes, it hasn't. Goodbye, God. Take care, Green One. I have a feeling that our paths will cross again soon.
Yeah, me too. Take care, God.
Until then, Green One. Ciao.
Weird guy, that God fella.
That's putting it mildly. Come then, Ichibae. Let's get back to it.
Narrator, do you think Al ever gets to become a god?
I sure hope not, Ichibae. I sure hope not. Maybe we should try the phone booth again. What happens if we do this again? God. I want the meat. Hey, you! Yeah, you! I told you to stop sniffing at my glass. You're spooking my paying customers away. Shoot! Go on, get. You want me gone? I'm gone, fucker! Do not come back here again. Okay, that wasn't where to go. I was gonna see if... Hey, welcome back to the Lock and Whiskey, ma'am. What'll it be this time? Damn it. I forgot how to find him.
feebly approach the ticket desk.
Oh! It's you.
Hi, Ticket Jerry. You look nice today.
Stop that. What do you want?
Can I ask you a question, Ticket Jerry?
Since I'm not allowed to leave this booth, I'm unable to physically compel you to leave through the glass. Legally, the answer is yes.
Does it really scare you if I bang on the glass?
No, I guess it might if you banged really hard on the glass. I wasn't expecting it. That's not an invitation. Don't do that.
I'm calling the police!
Oh shit, my phone wasn't plugged in? Hold on. Okay, what the hell? Yes, please load.
Bang!
So it
Doesn't usually scare you?
Yeah, my boss put that sticker there without consulting me. To be frank, customers really shouldn't be banging on the glass anyway. So I haven't bothered to correct them, you know? So, is that it then?
So, Ticket Jerry, you have any plans for later today? Wink.
Hey, what are you... Wait, was that little jitter at the end meant to be a wink? Your head is a phone! You don't even have eyeballs to wink with!
Why are you doing this?
Hey, can I call you? Like with my head? No! Please, I'm not single. I am married. I have a wife. We own 12 German Shepherds, all of which require different and expensive skin lotions for their Alsatian eczema. I have 8 different 1-month video streaming free trials that are mere days away from expiring. And if I forget to cancel any of them in time, it will cost me up to $10, which is more than I make per week. Please! I'm not ready for any more commitment.
Who said anything about commitment? Wink.
What? Oh no.
All you have to do is open the gate, handsome. And if you let little old me in, I'll reach under the desk and...
I'm calling! Oh, damn it. Please stop embarrassing you. Damn. Okay, yep.
Do you have any idea where Randy could be?
Well, if I was coerced into going on a date with you, I think I'd be in hiding too. Granted, I'd be hiding from you right now if I were allowed to leave this booth.
That's mean.
And repeated workplace harassment isn't.
Quantifiably, I say you're the meanie here, pal.
Look, I know Randy used to work at the burger place downtown before he got tangled up in his current web of poor life choices. Perhaps you can ask there?
A lead at last. Thanks, Jerry. I don't know how to repay you.
How about clearing off for I have to call the police?
Deal.
Praise the phone, Lord. Okay, after 2 visits, it might be time to let Jerry be.
Why in the world is Jerry so rude?
Well, it could be from you abruptly and routinely assaulting his workplace with your unsolicited presence.
Excuse you, my presence is delightful.
You could turn milk sour just by bathing near it.
Just as a father is not responsible for the crimes of his children, I am not accountable for the actions of my various bodily molds and fungi.
A father is most definitely responsible for how his kids turn out. You're most definitely accountable for how much of a biohazard you are.
Bastard!
What now?
We leave.
I'm sorry, I have to.
Ticket Jerry! Hello!
Oh, God! Why is it back?
Hello, Ticket Jerry!
Why must you keep coming back?
What information of value do you think I possess? Alright, I'm gone.
By the way, I'm calling the police. Do not come back. I don't think Jerry cares for you very much.
Should I try more flirting?
Well, he already called the police on you, so maybe try doing the opposite of interacting with him for a change.
I'll sleep on it, narrator.
Good gal, lass. Good gal. But now. I want to get up to shenanigans so bad.
Jerry! Jerry, my friend, how are you doing? Oh, no!
Yeah, officers, that's her all right.
Ticket Jerry, who are these handsome gentlemen?
They're some friendly officers from the Dialtown Police Department, ma'am.
Are they here to help me find Randy? What? No! You idiot!
I give up. Please, just take her away, I beg of you. Cuff her, Larry.
Please, no, Larry. I'll do anything.
Oh, no!
Don't hit me!
Can you cuff her, Clay? I really don't want to touch this one. Oh, my God. Damn. Whoopsie. One of the many endings where you go to prison for your tomfoolery. Ugh. I love you, Direct Doggo. Back to the outskirts of town. I almost got beat with a baton. Let's go to downtown, Dialtown.
Border.
Well, Ichibae, can you see Randy in there?
No one in there is hunched over weeping, so no, doubtful.
Damn. That would have been a universal indicator, alright. You see anyone in there running from swans? Begging for change, perhaps?
Alas, no to both.
Well, that's all I've got. Unless you want to sniff at the glass, perhaps?
Last time I sniffed at the glass, Mr. Burgerman scared me off.
you have any other ideas?
Alas, sniff I must, it seems.
Hey, you! We've spoken about this, you literal cryptid. Get away from the glass or I'll...
Randy!
Randy? Yeah, what about him then?
Someone told me that he used to work here.
Well, yeah, he did. But I fired that long time ago. He hasn't stopped him from burrowing under my skin, though, like the human tick he is. You know what they say? You give a man an inch, and then Randy lives in your dumpster.
Are you saying that Randy's in your dumpster right now?
Yes.
Huh. Odd.
Hey, at least he pays rent, which means he at least compensates me for my wasted time, unlike some people. Yeah, what inconsiderate scoundrels, right? Yeah. Be gone from me, green one.
Bitch!
Mingus says, buy war bonds. Well, here we are. Behold. Dumpster.
Where is he?
Call out to him, Ichibae.
Use your voice.
Randall!
I summon thee!
Hey, hold on a moment. I'm coming. Please don't leave, unless you're an angry taxman. In which case, please do.
Hon, it's me, it's Ichibae.
Oh, phone lord. Definitely don't go anywhere. Hold on. Hey, hon. It's so good to see you. Oh, phone. Gosh, I haven't even scrubbed the wax out of my receiver pores. You look nice.
You're not so bad looking yourself, my garbage nectar-soaked hunk.
Please don't tell me that me being soaked in garbage juice is a turn-on for you.
What? You get wet, I get wet.
Why would you say that? Stop saying such things. Stop talking. Well, welcome to Casa del Randy, I suppose. Don't bother wiping your feet. They'll just get filthy again as soon as you enter.
Trash is my element, Randy. My feet literally can't get any dirtier.
I mean, I know you might smell like trash, but I just assumed it was, like the smell of your egg-laying juices, maybe.
That's speciest! But alas, you are also indeed correct.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I've never seen an egg being laid, though. I've never seen an egg being laid that didn't come out moist, and boy, did swans churn a lot of those things out.
Right. Swan eggs, indeed. This whole poverty thing you have going on? You know, living in a dumpster, working awful jobs and whatnot. How did you end up in this boat?
If my life's a boat, then it's the Titanic right now. Look, don't get me wrong. That's an excellent question, but boy oh boy do I not want to answer it.
We can drop the topic if you're uncomfortable.
No, Thanks for the concern, but no. I need to get all this drivel off my chest. But not here. A gentleman doesn't just brandish his unmentionables in any old burger place alley.
Do you want me to come inside?
Please do. Yes.
Don't worry, hon. I'm always happy to come inside. Wink.
You are immensely scary to me. But I'm not exactly Johnny and company right now, so I'm desperate enough to pretend that you didn't just completely nuke the mood.
Nuking moods and giving food is what I do, man. Onwards and upwards we go, dear Randy. Into the trash.
Alright. I think my voice is getting kind of tired. Pretty sure I sound a little rough. Maybe not as rough as I thought. But pretty much been going for about 3 hours. And we could start the next stream of this going over Randy's backstory. I think that works pretty well. Yeah, so I might play this again. I don't know. I was just trying to think of some games to play for Valentine's Day that weren't too raunchy. Because a fair few of them I have are either super, well, not about super adult, but enough to where YouTube might nuke it. Or super fucking dark, and I just want to have fun. And Dialtown is just an absolute fever dream, and I love it for that. I actually got a couple more people in here than I thought. So, that's cool. Excuse me. But yeah, I had fun today. 2 pretty good streams. I'm gonna work on getting this VOD downloaded and uploading it to YouTube. Which, if anyone's curious, YouTube is my archive and it's the same username, Ichiokage. So feel free to subscribe to me there if you want, because I upload the VODs pretty much the same night, which thankfully my internet's pretty good, so it doesn't take too terribly long usually. I'm not streaming tomorrow, taking a break after work. I'm going to be back Thursday with, is it Mass Effect? Let me see. Yeah. Thursday after work around 11 p.m. Central, I'll be playing Mass Effect 2, and I believe I'm going to be starting up one of the DLCs. Possibly Overlord. In which case, the ending's going to be a little bit emotional. But I hope to see some of y'all there. If not, thank you for just popping in, spending some time with me. Sorry if the voices were a little inconsistent. And for those watching on Kick, I appreciate anyone who decides to follow to keep in the know on the streams. And if you're watching this on YouTube, any subscriptions or likes, I always appreciate. But regardless, I'm always happy for you guys to come in and chill out. So, I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll be back on Thursday after work. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.